show. How's it going? Welcome. All right. Let's see. What a beautiful, beautiful London session already. DMA, hello. Good morning, Bill Hovenst. Trendline traders, welcome back. The Heat, hello there. Faceless man in the flesh. Entering the building. How are you guys? What is going on? How's the day so far? Yanix, good morning. Hello. How's it going, Yanix? Hope everybody recharged over the weekend. I really hope so. I do hope so. All right. Just a second. Seems like that this one might want to go a little bit lower. I'm just checking here if we can get a scalp here or something. Not exactly sure. I think we can. Maybe. So, did you hear about the Project X? Yeah, I heard about it. I don't know what caused it. They say something was mistaking because of the daylight saving stuff or something. I don't know. Beep Hunter, hello. Good morning. Collective Consciousness, good to see you back. Doing good, thank you. Yeah, they said something about the daylight saving time kind of glitched the platform. I don't know. Hey Green, what's up? Welcome. How is everybody doing, by the way? So let's quickly check what's happening here. During the Asia session, it seemed like not many things have happened. After the Sunday open, price went up there, swept some highs. I wonder if it wants to return back to this gap. The new week opening gap high starts at 26 on the micro, but the low of the gap, the actual void, is at 12. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know. That's interesting. It's down at 12. Curry Fishbowl, hello. It had me down 609 and I earned it back. Wow. Weekend was good. Thank you for asking. I hope your weekend was good too. A little bit busy, but not at the charts. Family stuff, most likely. I mean, mostly. Bit busy, but it was good. Good. All good. All was great and good. All right. But now the US is also, you know, ready with the daylight saving update. So all should be good, right? All right. Mark, hello. Sorry, Marek. Marek, good to see you, man. Hey, welcome back. So, we have this new week opening gap here. We have a 5-minute supply zone higher. Obviously, we have the gap here. I don't know how far it might go or might not. Not sure about that. I guess we'll see. The actual void is down at 12. Would be interesting to see if it tags into that void. I think it could. I think it has a chance. Tag down into that void at 12.50. Let's check it on the mini. On the mini, the void is also at 12.75 on the mini, and here's 12.50. So yeah, we'll see. Trade Delicious, welcome. Good morning, Headley, welcome. Welcome, everybody. I hope everybody had a great weekend. We're gonna have some Swiss news, I think. Yeah, in about 25 minutes, Swiss CPI, and then some PMI numbers from Europe. That's all we're gonna have after the London Open, and US PMI numbers as well. So that would be interesting to see. Boom Banana, hello. Hey. Welcome. Nice to see you, man. Well, I was a little bit tempted to jump into a short, but I'm not going to chase this one. As soon as I would jump into a short, it would immediately bounce up there like 30 points. So I'm not going to do that for now. I'm just going to wait a little bit more. Let's check on gold quickly. How about that? I ended up playing games whole weekend. Vizlid, me too, by the way. Me too. I bought Arc Raiders. It was so hard to get off from that game. Guys, if you guys into video games, I was playing Arc Raiders. I just couldn't stop. I couldn't stop, really. I couldn't. I'm not doing the TRADEIFY Cup. No. I don't want to participate in the gambling. Gold ate all my day's profits and pooped me in the red. Oh no, Meep, come on. Sorry to hear that, man. Forex Mitch, good morning. Welcome, Forex Mitch. How you doing? Gabor, good morning. Dave, what's up? Ollie, hey. Welcome. Good morning. Drac, hello. Zacromancer in the flesh. What's happening? So we're getting close to that gap here, and also the actual liquidity void, which is at 12.50, actually 12.75 on the mini. So we're gonna wait a little bit. So I was playing video games. Yes, I was playing video games, and it was so awesome. I can't stop with the game Arc Raiders. It's just an amazing game, I think. Super amazing. Since, I mean, you guys, some of you guys know I'm pretty much into, I love video games, but this Arc Raiders is one of, I mean, since years now, I haven't seen or experienced a game that I could spend hours in a row and not wanting to stop. And this is the game, finally. I just can't stop with it. I can't. Okay, let's see, gold. When do you think we will fill the gap from last Monday? That's a good question, man. Maybe never. Who knows? I mean, look at the daily. Let's check the daily here. Look at the daily. This is the daily, and you look at these gaps from April here. This gap here, 270 points. This gap here from May, 240 points ish. And just look at those. I mean, the way the market looks like, it's not really mandatory. Like, we have a gap here, a gap here. It's a very good question. I don't know. So the safest thing to do is not counting on it, obviously. But when? Maybe not even this year. I just add to that. If we wait, it could close the gap and reverse up. If we enter now, we're in premium and too close to TP. Exactly, Levy. It's just, I can't stop with that game. 3 years maybe, Boom Banana, who knows. Yeah, I just couldn't stop. I started to play and it was like 1 a.m. in the morning. It was, oh my god. I started to play around 10 because I just wanted to check it out. Like, oh, let's check it out. And immediately it was 1 a.m. I was like, oh my god. And then obviously I was IRL stuff to do as well. But when I had a bit of a free time on Sunday, instead of editing a video, which I wanted to, I started to play a little bit of Arc Raiders like 2 or 3 p.m. in the morning, and in a matter of no time it was like 6 p.m. in the morning. I was like, Jesus, I played like 3 hours, 4 hours in a row without even noticing what the time. I mean, I just couldn't stop. I couldn't. Arc Raiders. It's the new hype, the new hyped up game. And I must tell you, I love it. I just absolutely fell in love with the game. I totally love it. I just can't stop playing it. I can't stop playing it. So I wonder if this is going to wick down into 12. I mean, below 12. Kind of curious. Still waiting for the Swiss numbers. I don't know if that's going to do anything with NQ. Yeah, it's pretty much trending. Unit life. Yeah. But sometimes it's fun to play video games. NQ flush through 26k. Well, one thing's for sure, 26 is a pretty important psychological number, so let's just put it there. All right, so we don't forget it. Interestingly, the liquidity void is right there too, right? So that is really interesting. Are we gonna flush through? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised on a bounce here. You know, we could bounce all the way back to midnight level. I'm also started to study volume profile a little bit, not because I'm changing the strategy. I'm just studying these things, these concepts. And don't worry, I'm gonna take this off the chart. It's just interesting. Like, this is yesterday, I mean Friday's New York session volume profile here, which means that point of control was up there. The low of this volume profile was here around 26K. We are inside of a low volume node, as they call it, right there. Not sure, but anyway, I'm still studying this thing. Kind of interesting to see how volume profile works. There's a layer of confluence. Try fixed volume. It's neat. No full porting. No, nothing about that. No full porting, guys. Yes, fill the gap. Let's see. Oh yeah, ES went down, so there's an sort of like, I'm almost an SMT, not really, but seems like ES did the job. All right, let's look at this. Interesting, to say the least. Anyway. Typical Monday, right? Good morning, Marco. Hello. Yeah, exactly. I just noticed that too. Yeah, Ollie, like low volume nodes are basically fair value gaps. That's it. Hello, teacher FX. Welcome. How's it going? So yeah, that's exactly what they are. And it's obviously, I'm starting to realize, like, basically without the volume profile indicator, you're also able to spot the point of control areas or the low volume nodes. But anyway, it's still interesting to see of what's happening. Well, not much is happening. NQ repriced a 5-minute gap here. Maybe it could be reversing. Nobody knows. I wouldn't be surprised on a reversal. Yes, it's almost kind of doing the same thing. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Going long at the recovery of value area low and quick scalp short on value. Ah, nice. Well, yeah, I know what they mean. I mean, somewhat, but I just sorted out a few days ago, last week. I still need to understand many things, especially how it works together with these so-called smart money things and price action patterns. So I've been told, actually I know someone in person here in Hungary, in my country. He is actively trading volume profile, and he never ever studied smart money concepts. He heard about it, but he does not follow ICT or anything about this. He's actually killing the market with volume profile, and he sort of like influenced me to look into it because I see that he's really doing good. So I was like, okay, I think we can look into that at least. and he's really doing good with volume profile. So I was like, okay, I can actually at least try to study it. Yeah, volume control could be choppy. And using group trade in TRADEIFY, the P&L we see is combined of all sub. Yes, yes, I think, yeah, you see the combined P&L. Yes, but I think I used, I mean, I'm not trading TRADEIFY. I don't remember exactly the settings, but I know that the P&L that you see up there, and also the number of contracts, that everything is combined. That's the number you see base settings. I don't know if there's another setting that you can separately view the account lot sizes or contract sizes. I don't know. Good morning, Adam. Welcome. All is good. Thank you. How's your weekend? Yeah, nice, Ollie. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I'm checking previous session or day volume profile too, because actually that's what I saw so far that quote-unquote pros are using. So not the current volume profile, but the previous day's profile. Hey, Camille, what's up? Hey, welcome. 10 minutes until Swiss numbers. What's it again? CPI, Swiss CPI. And we have 39 minutes. 39 minutes until let's jump into a short here. Let's scalp it. Oh, I actually, hold on. I think I actually I have to put this to the left, put this to the right. Okay. Small position there. I will just close it down if I have to. Don't even have a stop yet. Yeah, let's put this to the left here. I accidentally closed down my chart the other day and I messed up my settings. All right, this should be better. All right, now it's better. All right. Oh my gosh, I'm in a drawdown. I might have to close it. Probe trades are never good for me nowadays. I thought that this is gonna smash down into that area and now it's not going. All right, I think I'm gonna have to close it. I tried. Let's see. Yeah, pretty much it's not dropping down. It's just not dropping down, unfortunately. But if it's not dropping down, where is it going? Could be a bullish breaker thing happening right now. Inverting this gap and then going higher. Not good. Tried to chase the price again and it didn't turn out good. Camille, all is good. They're gonna start your Grand Cup. Let's go, Camille. Good luck with good luck. I wish you all the good luck. Yeah, don't go more than 2 minis. I heard about that. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it happens. It happens. It's fine. I actually scalped a 77 bucks on this account earlier before the stream, so I just gave it back, and I'm in a drawdown, but it's fine. I'm using a Quant Tower, Dave. Quant Tower. I kind of like Quant Tower. I think it's cool. I like it. Yeah, it's not going down. Darn it. Darn it. 6 minutes until Swiss CPI news. I have to be more careful. There's relative equal highs here at 60. I think it could easily go up there and sweep some liquidity. How about that? Easily go up there. I closed down the trade, by the way. Let's see these highs here at 60. Yeah, 59. Let's yeah, has to go above 60 if it wants to. Pretty darn close. Small gap there. I don't know. Anything can happen. Yeah, Swiss CPI shouldn't be affecting us too much. But pretty interesting. It can still go lower down to that 12. Maybe the market really wants that. I don't know. Still have a bit of a time here. Three minutes exactly. Ron, good morning. Thank you. Friday settlement price at 04. Could be. Interesting that the 26k is right in the middle of this liquidity void. How much time? Still 1 minute and 10 seconds until Swiss CPI. It shouldn't be moving the market. Yes, no, not into volume profile. Definitely not into volume profile, Ollie. But I'm drifting away from ICT stuff. Yes, yes. But definitely not into volume profile. I'm just studying things all the time, gathering information, but I'm way far away from volume profile trading. But it's just interesting, you know. I'm not just studying volume profile, I'm studying many other things, even indicators. But I'm drifting away from ICT stuff, yes. TPT shady. How many days does it take for them? I mean, I had a withdrawal. It took them technically 24 hours. Nothing special to approve. And I know some people who got their payouts on time. They're not on social media, but last week they got, I know 2 people who last week got payouts, no issues. Well, it seems like nothing is happening. What's up with the number here? CPI negative 0.3. That's actually, yeah. That's not such a bad number, right? It's actually cheaper pricing goods. Is it a good or bad number? It should be good. Yeah, exactly. Swiss CPI, yes, but it's not affecting, it seems like, the market. It's just, that was the only thing that we were having this morning. Adam, sorry. Hello, good morning. Yeah, it's Monday, Cyril. Finally back in the game. Mark, hello. Доброе утро. I don't use RSI. I'm studying the TDI indicator as well, which ICT said is the biggest BS in the world, the Traders Dynamic Index, which it could be. But I'm also studying that. I'm studying some other stuff, many other things. Not because I'm changing anything on my trading style yet, and I'm not willing to change anything. It's just good to know more information. Ah, you're setting up one tower, nice. So we have 28 minutes until London Open here. Jerome, market is waiting for you. All right. Going short on silver. Nice. I'm actually trying to figure out if there's anything to work with here on NQ, because there's no zone here. I mean, there is one down there, which is valid. That's a nice demand zone right there. It's a cool one. But I just can't figure out if price wants to go there or not. I feel like there could be some liquidity sweep above those relative equal highs on the 1 minute. So you got to be careful. And as for gold, look at that. It's not doing anything, so. Since the time for the session. No, US shifted daylight saving time. That's what happened. Last week was actually a bit of a messed up week because Europe shifting 1 week earlier than US, so now US shifted too. Maribor, nice. On gold, well, so far nothing. No zones, nothing. I checked it earlier on the 15, the 5, and the 1 hour. I have no targets here on gold. It's pretty much just consolidating. There's really nothing I could go with on gold for now. So I'm not going to trade gold so far this morning, most likely. At least I'm not looking into it. I mean, there's not even a beautiful level on the 1 minute. So I just can't trade gold. I'm not going to do anything with gold right now. At least for now. And NQ is not really doing too much either. Yeah, Curry Fishbowl, I think nobody really likes the daylight saving time thing. Yeah. Oh, let's go, Yanix. Learning ES, that's good. I mean, they say that ES is the one that mostly respecting the levels or major levels. For now, let's just wait. We have 24 minutes until London Open. So yeah, I mean, gold is just stuck there. And by the way, Apex has a sale going on. I don't know if you guys noticed. It's 70% off, but $40 lifetime activation fee. $40 lifetime activation fee. With the 70% off and with the $40 lifetime, that's actually a good price. And 1 day pass. So that's not bad, actually. It's only valid until Wednesday. Go check it out if you will. What a morning. NQ just not able to decide what to do. Might just bounce. As I said, there is a relative equal high up there above 60. Easily can go higher. Super easy, actually. $4K on TRADEIFY Cup. Let's go, man. Age of Nuggetsoon. Congratulations. That's great. Yes, we have daylight saving. Yes, Tony. I don't like it. But we shifted, you know, a week ago. Well, it's very simple. You just click on the chart, this, and you just choose the chart which you want to put on, like depending on which prop firm. For example, you choose MyFunded. Now let's go with Apex. You choose Apex, CME, Futures, and you select NQ. And boom, it's done. That's how simple it is. You first have to choose which prop firm, or if you have one connection, then it's super easy. You just scroll down, choose the market, double click, and it's opened up. That's here's the chart time frame settings, 1 minute, 5 minute, whatever you want. You don't need to load like a month of data because it's going to take forever. A few days of data is more than enough. It's going to take forever to load Quant Tower. If there is like, I think 3 months is the basic that is selected, it's going to take a minute to load the chart. You're good to go with 3 to 5 days. And that's it. That's how easy. Good and bad things. Yeah. I have no problem with Apex. If you trade by the rules, they pay you out. I got paid out 2 weeks ago again. Most likely, yes. Yes, Anginka. So the most hate comes from those people who, I'm not saying they can't trade, but they violated the rules because of poor risk management. And obviously they are complaining a lot and saying lots of hate for Apex. I mean, partially I understand why they are frustrated, but otherwise those who are trading by the rules are just getting paid over and over and no complaints from those traders. So there were some technical glitches, yes, but look at Top Step now. They're struggling with Project X every week. They had some bad moves because I think they are still one of the biggest ones, but they changed the rules in 24. Major rule changes were happening. And let's not, we can say all the bad things about Apex. We can hate them all we want. And there are some influencers out there who are actually started a vendetta against Apex. But you can't deny the fact that they paid out over $500 million, $500 million to traders and in the prop firm space. Nobody did that. Nobody earlier. So over $500 million of payouts to traders in the prop firm space. They did that alone. So we can hate them all we want. Yes, we can. But they still paid out a lot of money, and they will. I'm definitely positive that they are going to pay out a lot more. But yes, they have a court case right now with DayTraders about the technology stuff and everything. We also, from the court papers, last year in 2024, Apex was making $10 to $15 million net profit every month. I think they can pay out traders. So anyway. Full license. Let's go. Urza, good morning. Funded Day Trader, good morning. Took a week break. Well, it's good that you're back now. Good luck. Good luck. You got the giveaway. Nice, nice. Yeah, we sorted that out. I think I don't know if you can register still. I don't know if it's end of day drawdown, Cedric. That's a good question. I haven't checked the details because I'm not participating in that. Yes, exactly, Anginko. People don't like intraday trailing, which is understandable. What can we say? Risk management is the key. Ray, hello there. What is green? Yet we're just waiting for NQ to show us the way, and then we'll hope that we get some green. Otherwise, I'm just kind of waiting here on the sidelines to see what's going to happen. I hope everybody had a great weekend. We still have a little bit more than 15 minutes until the London Open. So that would be interesting to see. Not sure if NQ is going to tag that that gap down there, but we'll see. I think it's at 12.75 on the mini and 12.50 on the micro. Let's see. Actually, I want to check out something. I have these Apex. Okay, Apex accounts are good. Gotta be careful. What is the real gold icon in Quant? Showing like 908. What? Sorry, just a second, Mark. Yeah, they are doing great payouts. Which is real gold income. A icon. Okay, let's check gold. So you're asking, if you're looking for gold, let's just go with Apex, for example. You gotta go to COMEX, Futures, MGC, and MGC Z5, if that's what you're asking. Or you can click on the front here. I don't know which contract. So the Z5 is the current contract, if that is what you're asking. Ongyo, hello, good morning. You found it? All right, Mark. I know it's in Croatia and it might be different from Slovakia and Slovenia, but when I'm in Croatia, I hear people saying može, or molim. Molim is please or something, right? Or može? What is može? They say like in the when I'm in a grocery store or whatever, može, you know, they'll give something to the people and they say može. What is može? Like here you go or something like that, right? Here you go or there you go or something similar like this. It's like a catchphrase. Okay. Okay. So I didn't know that. Okay. Može. I didn't know. I by the way, Mark, I really honestly from the bottom of my heart, I really want to learn these these languages, because like Slovenia, Slovakia, Croatia, even Serbia, like these countries are sort of like in the same Slavic language, you know, family, like sharing a lot of words together, like small differences, but the core is basically the same. So I really want to learn about these things. I love learning languages, by the way. It's kind of like a passion sometimes for me, but that being said, I don't know too much about languages like you want. Yeah. So I think I want to learn, but I don't know which one to learn. Croatian, Slovenian, Slovakian. They say if I learn one, it will be super easy to learn the other, because there's a lot of similarities in between. A lot of similar words. Awesome. Let's go, Mark. I need to learn a lot. I like to learn languages. I just love. You know, by the way, and Albanian is, there you go. I don't know, I think the other week I taught this to you guys. My retirement plan is to buy a house in Croatia. Not because I don't like the other countries, but I always wanted to live my older days next to the sea. So my retirement plan is not to get old here in Hungary. I love my country, Hungary, but I want to get old or older at the sea. I want to see the sea. I have some real good friends in Croatia as well. And I have some places that I always like to go back and visit. So I feel like my retirement plan is going to be at the seaside somewhere, not specifically next to the sea, but somewhere uphill, you know, watching the sea. That would be amazing. That's definitely my retirement plan. Alicia, good morning. Oh, sorry, Aisha, not Alicia. Randall Albanian. Teamwork, exactly. Look at that. NQ wasn't able to push it down to that liquidity void. Interesting, right? It wasn't able to push it down there. That's very interesting. Very, very interesting. By the way, speaking of volume profile earlier, out of curiosity, because I still have this indicator, I'm just curious how this looks like. Okay, I have to inputs. I have to put it to 9:30 for the New York Open. Okay, so here is Friday's volume profile, which kind of gives us the idea that this is the point of control here, right? That would be point of control on gold. This is kind of like a sideways action day. We are in the upper node. I just can't understand it yet. Still need to learn a lot. And this is only the New York session from Friday. Anyway, I don't want to confuse you guys. I'm just put it out there because I'm studying it. Still a lot to learn. You're long ES 6875. Let's go. Oh, you did? I'm actually learning a lot of things too. Not that I'm fell in love with volume profile, but I just keep hearing everybody's talking volume profile. I mean, okay, I'm gonna look into it. Yes, exactly. It seems like it is. Hello, Teacher FX. I noticed that. I mean, look at on NQ, by the way, and this is only oh, now it changed back. Sorry, because gold has a different 9:30. That's 10:30. We need to change it to 8:30 because of the daylight shift. So point of control is here, and you can see how price actually reacted once reached this point of control. Paulo, hello there, welcome. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. And new week opening gap low. No, never mind. 26K is just around the volume profile low. Are we going back to point of control here? Whatever. I still need to understand a lot about these things. Now, what interesting is, and this is what I noticed earlier, my 5-minute supply zone is perfectly lined up with the upper node here, right there. So that kind of gives me an idea that this 5-minute zone is in a pretty good darn place. And this is a valid zone. I checked it all the way. This 5-minute supply zone is absolutely valid. And it's right there. Now, in terms of demand zone, there's another one down here, which is not, anyway. I like this one because this was a very strong push. So that supply zone, at least I know that it's sort of valid. But again, don't be confused. I'm not using this. It's just interesting to see how it works. 5-minute inversion probably got TP and TP taken. Let's go, Kenny. Congratulations. Footprint charts. I haven't really checked into it. I learned that the smallest candle is a return point, aka fair value. That's interesting. So that would be the reversal. Anyway. I use it in there, but only for the levels I hide the volume bars. Aha, I see. I would let it take down a couple of points, then go long for small points. Look at that. Now it might only go down at the London Open. Look at this. I'm not gonna do anything with that. Kind of interesting though. We still have how much time? We have 3 minutes and 10 seconds until London Open. So this could be interesting if it wants to break that. If anyone is in a scalp, be careful. Peter, we can gap fill? Maybe. Who knows? Wouldn't be surprised, right? It could be the case. It could be the case. Still almost 2 minutes to go. Gold still pushing higher a little bit, but not too much. Slow grind. Trading Star, good morning. Welcome. So on the daily VP so far, I did a breakout upside and reversal on the current. Ah, I see. Nice. Into bed, I'm getting. All right, Ollie, thank you so much for being here. See you in New York. Have a good one. Yeah, you have to turn up Aisha. You have to go to your. You have to activate the data. It's free. You go to your. Hold on a second. Hold on. You have to activate it. You can do that super easy. You go to your billing. You go to your on the dashboard on the website, go to billing, and on the prop account subscription sign you will see view market data subscription. You go there, you need to upgrade. Market data subscription is free to do, and then you will see the data you need. It's all good. So go to your billing and then activate the subscription. It's free. You don't have to pay anything, you just have to activate it. I wish you a great week too, Trading Star. Oh, it was good. I by the way, I was having trouble listening it, but then I finally could. And thank you so much for the support, man. And don't worry about the rest. We help out each other. That's what it's all about, basically. I was able to, by the way, I was actually eating dinner and I was trying to, what is this guy saying, man? I can't hear it. Oh, we have the London Open. But don't worry, I figured it out. I figured it out. But thank you so much for the kind words. So market like to fill gaps and more often 8% fills than one closed. Yeah. Caesar, good morning. You're a guild. Hey, don't worry about it, Trading Star. It's us against the props, yes. So we had the London Open here. Nothing is happening so far. It's not really going for that gap here. So here's a gap. It's not going. That's a liquidity void. It's not going for it yet. At least this is on the micro. Same on the mini, basically one tick difference. Well, we'll see. I feel like it wants to go for it, but who knows? The London session got pretty close to that level right there. Maybe it will tag this. Who knows? It's kind of having a hard time doing it, right? I'm not doing anything with that. I'm just kind of waiting because this is just too risky. Whenever I did this, by the way, just an example for you guys, whenever I try to go short here, oops, or hold on. So whenever I try to do this, the market immediately bounced higher. So actually, these were the typical moves that got my accounts blown up because emotions got stronger. I believe, by the way, that the market should be tapping into that liquidity void, at least to the wick. But how it's gonna do it, I don't know. It can also be like this. It's gonna go up and then boom, or it's just gonna go straight down. We don't know. That's why you gotta be super careful at these levels. Yeah, I heard that part. I heard that part, Trading Star. Yeah, what are you talking about? Jesus. I was like, oh, okay, Trading Star, okay. Good morning, Dominic. Hey, good to see you. Oh, I see. All right. You could go long the lower at the top shop. Nice. Look at this. Look at this. This is exactly what I'm talking about. If you go short here, this is what the market is doing with you. It worked. Awesome, Asia. Let's go. Yeah, so I don't know why MyFundedFutures did it like this, but you have to activate it manually. Could be going higher. Yes, yes. So this is exactly, I mean, it happened with me so many times. And the tricky part is once it's swept enough liquidity, so there is a level here, relative equal highs up there. It could go all the way there. I'm not saying it will, but like 23 points can easily sweep that level. You know, slowly grinding up there, sweeping that level, and then boom. That's also a scenario. This is why scalping very closely to these sort of liquidity voids can actually be a very tricky and account. This is the area that blows up the accounts. If you are doing some very, let's just say, not too smart trades. Need to activate it as well. Oh. Ah, yeah. Actually, I'm out of coffee. I just realized. So we are just waiting. $15 points on the long. Let's go, Randall. Congratulations. Dex just best up. That's my trying to follow. Yeah, guys, by the way, I really wish I could jump into a trade. I feel the urge, but I just can't. I don't see anything, man. I don't see anything. Not even on gold. As much as I love to jump in, I don't see anything. Nothing. What should I do? Dude, look at this. This is crazy. Look at it go. He wants to go to the 60s now. I'm telling you, we might have to be ready for that 5-minute supply zone. Even the volume profile indicated there is something up there. I'm gonna be keeping an eye on for this. How much is the distance? 117. Well, we have no news, so we'll see. Yes, gap is filled. That could be real. Yeah. That could be kind of sort of like an SMT-ish thing happening, I guess. Good morning, Martin Muchka. Hello. Good to see you back. All is good. I hope you had a great weekend. All out on gold, Kenny. Congratulations, Kenny, on the trade. Hey, Randall, listen, if you can grab 10, 15 points, 20 points in London, I take it any day. If I can take 10 points constantly every trading day in London, I'm good. I'm walking away. I did my job. By the way, I am super happy because I managed to acquire TOMSABO.tv and TOMSABO.com. So I have now these domains. Super awesome. So it will be easier because what I'm trying to do in the future, it's not going to be now, but TOMSABO.tv is going to be like I'm going to be multi-streaming on Rumble, TikTok, and maybe even Twitch as well. We'll see how it goes. So I'm going to be using a different streaming software. So if anyone goes to TOMSABO.tv, anyone can choose which platform to watch. So this is awesome. TOMSABO.com was, by the way, it was not available. Somebody bought that, so, but luckily GoDaddy was able to get it for me. Not gonna lie, it was cheap. I mean, fairly cheap. I only paid $100. Nobody wanted TOMSABO.com, I guess. Only me. I activated my 3KP account with lifetime. Let's go. You have time to build a buffer now, Dominic. That is awesome. Last week was bored. I don't trade still. Yeah, let's see. Martin, hopefully this week will give us something. By the way, look at that. Yes, I know the TOMSABO collection. Yes, the TOMSABO thing. It is. Look at that, now it's coming back. Yeah, there's the jewelry. And not just jewelry, also some clothing, I think. Designer clothing or something, TOMSABO. Yeah. Yeah, nobody, I mean... That was a tough thing there. Yeah. I know we can trade multiple accounts, but how do you do it without getting payouts denied? A small size, nobody. You gotta go small size. Like when I copy trade the funded accounts, I usually try to go with just a few micros and trying to, you know, have my stop loss reasonably low as possible, like maybe $200 per trade. So that is like 200 per account, I know, but try to keep the position slow. That's the main thing that helped me to survive. Nay, nobody. I'm super happy for the question and welcome. I'm very happy that you're joining us here in the stream. Yeah, so that was very tough. That 5k, all I had to do is just flip the account the next day and I could request a payout. Instead, I lost the money in 5 minutes or so. It was terrible, actually, but we must learn from those mistakes. Last week future desk is very strict. Pass Eval. It's basically always about risk management. By the way, I just can't stop watching NQ. What's it doing right now? I have no positions on. I'm flat. I'm just actually amazed, like what the heck is going on with NQ. Anyway, rinse and repeat. I don't know, man. Let's see. Ships, hello there. Good to see you. Exactly, Adley. Holding a runner. Let's go, Age of Nugget soon. If they allow you to have multiple accounts. I mean, Bryce, there is... I don't know any prop firm that denies payouts for copy trading. Bulenox has this rule that you cannot copy trade the Bulenox accounts with other prop firms, but you can copy trade other Bulenox accounts with each other. But even then, I mean, I never got a denial because of copy trading, or I haven't heard, at least from our community, from anyone that was copy trading funded accounts and was denied specifically for copy trading. So at least in this community here on this channel and on my Discord, I did not hear anyone complaining. I mean, I heard people complaining about payout denials, but I clearly know that there was no one specifically because of copy trading. At least not until now. I mean, not now yet, but hopefully that will not be the case. What type of strategy? Yeah, so Kevin, I am looking for supply and demand zones. So in a nutshell, in a very, very, very basic nutshell, I'm looking for supply and demand zones for targets. For example, up there is a supply zone, down there is the 5-minute demand zone. And all I'm looking for is displacements, aka structure shifts or continuation shifts in the direction of the zone. And if I see a fair value gap, I'm just waiting for a pullback or for a retracement, and I jump in if the risk to reward is positive. I uploaded a video, Kevin, at about 4 weeks ago. My last video, you will find it super easy to find on my channel. It's called Supply and Demand Zones, but Not the Way You Think. Something like this is the title. It's a 35-minute video, but I explain it in more details of what are those levels that I'm looking for. And the bread and butter of my trading is basically, well, 2 segments. I separate them for 2 segments. One is the target. The target is always a supply zone or a demand zone. That's one thing. If I don't see a target, it's very hard to do anything. Sometimes maybe scalping, but that's another thing. So I need a supply or a demand zone, and then I need the displacement. The entry model, the exact entry model I use would be something like the ICT 2022 entry model, which is not ICT originally, but I don't want to debate, but it's something like that. Checked yesterday, goes to an empty page called Lander. Yeah, the TOMSABO.tv should be going for, hold on, the TOMSABO.tv domain has been forwarded to my YouTube channel, so that works already. The TOMSABO.com is not working yet, so there's nothing uploaded yet to that. I have to refurbish the website and everything, but there's going to be some updates there. But the TV.tv domain is now going for the YouTube channel currently. As I said, I will try multi-streaming, but I have to upgrade my streaming software. And I will be multi-streaming at some places like at Rumble, Twitch. I have to get familiar with the policies and all the stuff. At Twitch is more strict about these things. But Rumble is definitely in the plan, and TikTok as well. But with TikTok, it's different because the trading screen, or the screen that I share on TikTok, obviously it is different. So I have to do it somewhat differently, the overlay. Flat is also a position, exactly. The com is not working yet. Yeah, I will forward it to my YouTube channel in the meantime. I will forward it to my YouTube channel. I'm actually doing a website in the background, which is going to be just like other websites. Obviously, I'm not going to come up with the new thing here, but there's going to be some blog posts on there about some trading style things. There's going to be some reviews about prop firms, obviously. So that's sort of like in the works. And the Discord is almost ready. We're gonna have a different thing on Discord. There's gonna be 2 chat rooms. There's gonna be one general chat room that you cannot share images or anything, only chat about the market, and there's going to be a different chat room where you can share your, anyway, you will see, and it's going to be for free. So now there's a bot that can help us to filter out the bots. There's going to be a chat bot to do the verification process, and it will be good. So now the free Discord could be running. Which software? For now, it seems like I'm gonna stay with Streamlabs OBS, but I have to subscribe to, because the free version can multi-stream 2 places, but if I want to stream more than 2, I have to get a subscription. Hey, absolutely nobody. And if you have questions anytime, we're here streaming every day. So the goal of funding multiple accounts with the same prop firm is only to increase capital. Yes, basically that's what it is. Now, for example, I don't know if you guys heard it, but the core plan, I just bought 5 core accounts from MyFundedFutures. I can actually prove it to you. Here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 core accounts. 5 core flex accounts. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 core accounts. I just bought it for $59. I think it's a great price. So, and the reason is because I want to increase the capital and the potential payout. And I'm buying more Take Profit Trader accounts for the same reason as well. And just like TRADEDAY as well. So I'm sort of like on the same, I mean, Trading Star was messaging me that he's also bought some accounts, and I kind of agree. That's my plan. I'm buying more accounts at MyFundedFutures, Take Profit Trader, TRADEDAY as well, and Funded Futures Network. I'm kind of want to buff those levels up because I decided I'm going to do an experiment. I'm going to have 3 or 4 groups which are being copy traded. So these accounts are going to be copy traded, but only in smaller groups, like 4 or 5 accounts. And this is how I'm trying to increase the potential payout ish thing. So the risk is going to be super slow, step by step. Oh, and Apex, of course, Apex accounts. I'm just loading up on this promo. Some I want to have at least 5 to 6 active Apex accounts. So I'm definitely using this month as well to build more accounts and to get some payouts, of course. I mean, it's always good to have more, right? On the shelf, Meep. It's always good to have more funded accounts on the shelf because you can make more. It's just going to be in dormant stage, and I really want to get that potential. Ray, I'm using the built-in copy trader on Quant Tower. That's what I use, built-in copy trader. Quant Tower has a free built-in copy trader, but if you want to copy trade between multiple prop firms, you got to subscribe to the advanced features. It's called advanced features on Quant Tower. It's a function that lets you to connect to multiple prop firms at the same time, which is $27 per month with the discount code. You can use my code too. It's TOMSABO, and instead of $30, you're gonna get it for $27. But I paid the monthly subscription for $27 for Quant Tower. Actually, I paid it annually, so it's been paid for a year. Reading your black set, really. Oh, thank you, Dominic. Thank you. Will pay us from one account. Will the movie? Yes, yes. TDF, yes, they will. So the core flex add-on right now for $59. I'm just gonna say it out. It's actually absolutely top step killer. If you haven't noticed it yet, it's definitely going after top step. $59, $3,000 payout potential. I mean, I know top step you can get more, but at one payout you can request up to $3,000. Path to live program. Lots of benefits. So no required buffer, Aisha, but there's one thing. you're eligible for a payout after 5 days above $100. It doesn't have to be consecutive 5 days. You just need 5 days above $100 to request a payout. Now, just like TopStep does it, if you only have $1,000 on your so your account is, for example, a 50K account, you push it up to $51,000 and you still need to lock in $100 above the initial balance. So if your account is up $1,000, you're able to request $900. But the punishment is that once you request the payout, your maximum drawdown is going to be moved to $50,100, just like TopStep does it. So you have to make the decision for yourself. How many safety net are you going to leave for, you know, after taking the payout? So there's no minimum buffer on the core account that you need to reach. You're eligible for a payout after 5 days above $100. But the punishment, if you are below the buffer level, which is I think $2,000 or 25, I don't know. But then the maximum loss limit is going to be moved to 50,000 plus 100. Yeah, no compression, exactly. So at TopStep you have to pay 50 plus 150. In MyFundedFutures it's 59 all in. Let's go run. Yeah, on top of that, TopStep has that beautiful system which called Project X. Okay, look at that. We talked about this. NQ sweeping this relative equal highs up there. Very tricky. Very tricky. Well, I don't know which one is the cheapest right now, Poco Trades. One of the more popular one is TRADEIFY. TRADEIFY Lightning funded. Currently 30% off. Lightning funded accounts are very popular at TRADEIFY, and the Lucid direct to funded accounts are also very popular nowadays. TickTickTrader also has instant funded accounts, straight to funded accounts. They have a different payout system. Don't ask me the details because they switched to a point system where you have to collect points, and I don't know by memory like how many points you achieve and how those are changing your payouts. But TickTickTrader also has straight to funded accounts, and FundingTicks also. But which one is the cheapest? Oh my gosh, I don't know. I heard that FundingTicks and TRADEIFY solid pays out traders, no big issues. Lucid is fairly, well, not new, but they seem to be good as well. TopStep premium activation and truth. This is the first time I hear about that funded day trader. This is the first time I hear that. I don't know anything about that. Yes, you're only able to request 50% of your profit. Sorry, that's true. So with the core flex add-on, that's why it's just like TopStep. TopStep also enables you to request 50%, I know, minus 20% profit split, but still bigger payout potential. Yes, right now Apex has the sale, $40 lifetime activation until Wednesday. So Apex is 70% off, I think, 70, yeah. With $40 lifetime activation fee, 1 day pass. Yeah, 150k Apex account, all in $159. That is massive. So we're slowly grinding higher. I'm not disappointed. It's just interesting to see that it didn't go down to that liquidity void. Very interesting that NQ just stayed there. It just stayed there. That is good price, Dominic. That is a good price. We're going higher and we don't have any level here. Let me check something here on the... Okay, it's not valid. So there's a plan here. If we displace above 26,088, so I need a displacement above this level. Up close candle, then maybe that would be a good idea to go for that 5-minute supply zone. Other than that, in this area, I'm just gonna sit on my hand and not doing anything. Easy to be smart afterwards, yes. I'm not doing anything with this right now. Spend 25 on 25k Eval, Blue Guardian futures. Wow. Easier to pass, better even. Let's go, Meep. Yeah, futures are. Well, everything got better once I switched to futures. I'm not saying I'm never ever going to trade with CFDs. I'm actually thinking. I was testing the fivers lately, to trade CFD, and I had a good experience with them so far. No payout yet. I blew up the account. But so far the platform, execution, the spread and everything was quote unquote normal. So I really liked it. But I'm gonna check out FTMO again. Last time I traded FTMO, that was back in, I don't know, 2021, maybe 22. Actually 22. Last time I traded with them, that was in 22. But we'll see. Hey Natasha, best thing go to CFD. Maybe I love futures. I just love the fact that the slippage is much lower, no manipulation with the price, especially when I'm trying to scalp on the 1 minute. Everybody sees the same price, so yeah, no, for you, I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. For you, especially for you, it's working out. That's amazing. That's what matters. If you can make money with that, that's all that matters. Well, the spreads on Nasdaq, it's pretty much just a few ticks basically, so it's very small. I was surprised that it was actually, even in London session, it was quite good. But obviously the price is different on CFDs than on futures. But the chart is pretty much like 90% is similar, but there's like a 10% difference between some candles and price levels, and that's it. But it's pretty much similar, 90%. So I will look into CFDs more in the future. And so far I do. Fivers is kind of OG in the CFD, just like FTMO. Fivers and Funded Next also. I'll look into it. Issues with delays, withdrawals on take profit. Well, we had 2 guys last week from my Discord got the withdrawal from Take Profit Trader. I also had a withdrawal from them. No delays or issues. But I've been told, like in some cases, it takes now 2 days to get the money instead of 1 day. Support was saying that they are a little bit behind some stuff. But I also know some guys, actually one guy in person in Hungary who received the payout a few days ago from Take Profit Trader, and there was no issue, depending on when you request the payout. So usually until approval, it could take until the next day, and also depends on what kind of bank account are you requesting the money to. So I mean, to your wallet, from your account, from your trading account to your wallet, you know, it's not a big deal because they just put the profits into your wallet. From your wallet to your actual bank account, if it takes 2 or 3 days, I don't really care about that, as long as the profits could be withdrawn from my trading account to my wallet every single day. Other than that, if it takes them 2 or 3 days to wire it to my international bank account, I'm okay with that. MyFundedFutures. Yeah, I was trading with them too. Yeah. Had to wait 3. But you traded with them like quite a long time ago, I think, Natasha. You were trading with them months ago. All I can tell you is that to your wallet, it usually takes, so it's still daily withdrawals from your account to your wallet, and from your wallet, depending on your bank account, depending on the current business day or session, it can take up to 2 or 3 days sometimes. Also depending on national bank holidays or regular holidays, whatever. But as I said, I don't really care. As long as I got the money, I don't care if it's 2 days, 3 days, even 4 days, as long as they actually somewhere in their terms of service, at least last year I checked, that was like between 2 to 5 business days. That's what they're saying to have their bank processing the payout. Zach, hello there. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Welcome. So they were saying something like, depending on the bank situation, it could take up to 2 to 5 business days for them to process it. 3-4 hour request approval and then attack. There you go. Yeah, one of the reasons, by the way, be your game. Thank you for saying that, by the way. Trade Day is absolutely coming up super strong. That's why one of my goals is to push it with Trade Day as much as possible. Hey, thank you so much for the kind words there. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Zach. Hey, Zachary Monster, thanks so much, man. Is the buy one get one for free still for sale still on? I don't know. They might have stopped it. I don't know. They have to come up with a sale anyway. What wallet do you use and what wallet? Well, I like Trust Wallet. I have MetaMask. I have Trust Wallet as well. They are basically all the same. Not much of a difference. That's it. So Ignacio Gonzalez Ubaldini. Welcome, Ignacio, to the channel. Thanks for joining us. Oh yeah, nice, Zakramaster. Thanks so much. I got the withdrawal request approved today morning, which I requested on last Thursday morning. New York. Okay, Thursday, Friday. Interesting. Withdrawal request approved. So let's just clarify that. So the profits were in your wallet, but from your wallet to your bank account got approved since Thursday. I think that's what you're saying. Now the thing is, once your bank details, and I've been told this by support, by the way, and not now, it was months ago, because somebody was asking the similar question. So I asked support, like, usually how much time does it take for you guys to process? And they told me, if somebody is requesting the payout for the first time ever, they need to run it through their system, if they can wire to that bank or to that specific account, whatever, I don't know. So they have to do their account check manually. That's something they something about this. They said something similar, like they have to do the account check manually. Once the first withdrawal was successful, your bank details and everything is going to be on your withdrawal request page. So on your next withdrawal, it's already going to be filled out. So then you click on the withdrawal, the payout process is going to be one step faster, because they don't have to manually check the details. Okay, so that kind of slows down the process for the first time withdrawals. So if any one of you guys are withdrawing for the first time ever, they have to manually double check that account. That's what they told me, but it was like last year. And once it was successful, then for the next withdrawal, you're going to see your bank details already there in the withdrawal section. So you just have to click on confirm, and that kind of, you know, steps through that step there, and it's going to be a little bit quote unquote faster. All right. That's all I can tell you about the delays that kind of happens. First withdrawal can take a little bit more time because manual checks. You're welcome, Ignacio. Welcome. How do you break the mental barrier knowing your system handles hundreds of thousands? System handles hundreds of thousands, but the goal is to make it exponential. We're talking millions, and you know it's possible. That's the aim. Mental barrier knowing your system handles. Well, I'm not making hundreds of thousands of dollars yet, but mental barrier. I guess you gotta get used to risk, and again, the answer is the same. Nobody. You gotta size down your positions as much as possible. If you go with low risk, it's gonna be, you know, chart time, more experience, more time at trading, focusing on the setups, and low risk, like risking low, is going to make it easier to grasp with the losses, because the losses can mess up our brain, right? Totally. It can mess us absolutely in the wrong way. Now, if the loss is relatively small, even when you're copy trading your system and you're basically leveraging that money, if the loss is relatively small, as time goes on, the more chart time you take, the more focused you're on the setup, not the profit. The profit is going to be, and you will understand by experience, the profit is going to be a byproduct of your trading. The more you focus on the money, the harder it's going to be. The more you focus on the setup, the profits are just going to be there as a byproduct sooner or later. Yeah, it might gonna take, you know, a lot of time, but it's going to be there. That's the good thing. It's not a hard question, actually. The answer is the same. It's always, at the end of the day, at the end of every question about any kind of system or entry or potential targets or whatever, it all comes down to what the heck is going on with my trades here? So it all comes down to risk management. That's the thing we must understand. It always comes down to risk management. Yes, that was Take Profit Trader. Sorry. Yes. How about yes? How about Slum? Yes. Variable, hello. Yeah, they updated the website. I think they're trying to get faster. It's mostly because of support. We're at point of control. Let's check it for the volume profile traders. Technically, yes. This was point of control would be around 96, 97-ish based on Friday's New York session. Depending on where you put the session, right? So I'm kind of using yesterday's New York session for most of the volume. But yes, we could say that we're somewhere around point of control. Where did our fall time change last night? Yes. Now we're looking for, yes, US shifted the daylight saving. I mean, US did the daylight saving shift. And so now London open was already at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard. We're looking for the pre-market open here. I have a feeling that it wants to break that 88. Maybe. Kind of looks like it. It kind of looks like it. I'm a little bit tempted to scalp this. But who knows? I think it wants to break that 87, right? Hey, nobody, you're welcome. Let me know if you have questions. They're here to share info. So that's why we're here. You know, if this one grinded all the way up here, logic would dictate that it should be delivering or messing or sweeping the orders above 88. Now, if you look to the left, by the way, this here, and I haven't really noticed this, but technically there is a supply zone here, which is still kind of valid. The buy side liquidity right there. We'll see. All right, jumped into a scalp. Yeah. I did. Only on an eval, don't worry. You guys won't believe what I'm doing because this account is gonna get reset anyway. This account is gonna get reset on Wednesday, and it's in drawdown. So I kind of went crazy. 30 micros here, 30 micros. But I'm gonna get a reset on Wednesday on this one. Oh no. Oh no, it's going against me. Anyway, then it's gonna blow up. For 6 points exactly. Well, we're approaching the macro. Should be sweeping some point. As I said, it's at a drawdown. It's at a drawdown. And it's gonna get rebuilt on Wednesday. So why not go crazy? How to put a stop in TRADEIFY? You can click on the chart on the left mouse button and you just put a sell stop or buy stop. I think that's, I remember. What is best advice considering I've been a loop? Once I got funded, I start building the buffer and get anxious to get the payouts, so end up in blowing. So yeah, everybody has the same problem there, Ignacio. And the answer is always the same. Go with very small positions. So once you reach that buffer level, right, so you're getting for the actual payout, size down the position as much as possible. It will be easier to tolerate the losses. Okay, put a trade cap on your trading days, like two or three trades, and that's it, no more, including London and New York session. And even if you have a losing day, it will be much easier to grasp with the loss. So I'm talking about 1 or 2 micros here, by the way, maybe 3, depending on where your stop loss is. I don't know your strategy, I don't know your entry model, but you know, keeping it very small, that can actually help. Yeah. No, I mean, the answer is always nobody. The answer is always risk management. That's the only thing we can control, right? We cannot control. We only can take an educated guess. The rest of the thing is basically risk management. That's the only thing we can do. What the heck is going on? Yeah, it's hard to hold back. I know, it's hard. All right, we got this. So we went through. It was, I wouldn't do this on a funded account, just to make it clear, okay? So this I would never do on any of my funded accounts, what I just did. 30 micros, basically 3 minis for a few points. I'm not doing this on funded accounts, all right? On evaluation accounts, especially on the ones that are getting rebuilt, I go crazy, but that's it. So don't do this on funded accounts. Yeah. If I'm desperate to pass an eval, I YOLO during, I see. Well, if you backtested it, if you have enough data for that, then you know. Yeah, Vortex. Well, I didn't have the time, Dominic, to find the mini account. The micro was open. That was the issue, Dominic. I saw that price is very close, and I thought that it's gonna be super fast, so I did not have the time to open up a mini chart, so I just instantly went in. Look at that, it's going. Wow, I wasn't really expecting this kind of move. And you know, the thing is, right now it seems like we might be moving into that 5-minute supply zone, which could be okay now for a regular trade. Let's wait for this current candle to close. I told you guys my goal was actually to have an up close candle here, and all I'm looking for is a proper pullback into a fair value gap, but we still need time for this one to play out. I love that 5-minute supply zone up there. Yeah, long from 76 over VWAP. Let's go, Art. Risk management is the key. Exactly. It always comes down to risk management. Nobody, by the way, it always. Yeah, don't do this at home, fellas. Don't do this at home. Michael, hello, welcome. Yeah, I didn't have the time to switch to find quickly on Quant Tower, and you know, I would have to open a chart. I would have to find the prop firm and scroll down between the lines. I didn't have the time for it, so I just jumped in. Let's go, Art. Nice. By the way, everybody, I totally forgot to say this morning, can everybody just smash the like button and push it, please? Let's support the channel. It's free to do. Smash the like, and let's show YouTube algorithm that we are having a great community here. That would really be appreciated. Thank you so much, everybody. Please smash the like button and show YouTube that we are here. You guys are amazing, ladies and gents. Thank you so much for helping out the channel. I had a loss earlier on NQ. I tried to short this somewhere here, I think. No, hold on. I think, I don't know, somewhere here. I jumped into a short and then I closed it manually here. So small loss on NQ. And I had a trade now on an evaluation account to go long for this relative equal high here, but that was only on an eval. So nothing special on gold. Nothing on gold so far. Okay, so we had an up close candle here. This current 5-minute candle is interesting. Is it going to leave a fair value gap? I kind of like this area. I kind of like this formation. Okay, never mind. If it reprices this 5-minute candle completely, well, I would say this could be that point of control area, right? If this shifting the price back down, who knows? Maybe we might see that liquidity void being tagged again. We gotta wait. Yeah. Well, the only reason, Dominic, is because I mean, yes, so as I said, I'm gonna get rebuild on Wednesday, so, and I was in a drawdown, so what can I do? Either I'm gonna go crazy a little bit, or I'm just gonna blow up the account and get the rebuild. We watch Matt. Rocket Scooter, you will never short Nasdaq. yeah, I know. He's buying the dips, right? Philcos is here. Good morning, the market butcher. Hello. Philcos, thank you. I'm confused with my bias. Yeah, I'm confused too, to be honest. I'm not so much happy with the current situation. I mean, yeah, we got a small fair value gap here on the 5-minute. Also on the mini, both on the mini and the micro, which is somewhat good, but is this going to be enough to push it higher? I don't know. I'm doing great, Philcos. Good to see you. How was your weekend? K-Bell, hello. Good morning, K-Bell. How you doing? Yeah, sure. So liquidity void is very simple. Basically, it's the gap. So this was Friday closing price, and Sunday opened here, which immediately started to reprice this gap. But in this area between the two candles, between the Friday close and the wick of Sunday candle, there is a void. No trading has been done in between 994 and 26,011-ish area. There were no trades, and that's a void, liquidity void. So usually the market likes to fill these gaps per se, so it likes to go up or down, I mean, depending on where the gap is. And look at how close we got this morning, and it bounced up there, squeezing out the short positions. That's why it's going to be interesting to see what the market is going to do after this. I might have to wait for another confirmation to shift the next level, and we're going to have the pre-market open in about 30 seconds. So I'm gonna switch to the 1 minute and see what it's gonna do. Yeah, Dominic, it's confusing right now. It is. Reach your TPT. Oh, curve fishbowl. Yeah, that happens. Yeah. Yeah, NQ nowadays doesn't really respecting the gaps. Yeah. Yeah, and he has also, I agree, Michael, and he has also like feel that, I mean, grab some positions or orders there in the liquidity void. Maybe that was the initial thing. Now it's very interesting. We closed higher than these relative equal highs. We gotta wait a little bit more. Let's just wait for the next 1 or 2 5-minute candles to see if there's anything gonna happen. If it goes higher, I might gonna have to wait for the next up close candle, maybe, if I want to go long to that supply zone. Otherwise, let's just wait a little bit here. You're welcome, Sasha. I shaved. Yeah, I did. I shaved, but don't worry, it's gonna come back tomorrow. Oh, really? Nice, Philokos. That's good. By 1 tick, wow. In Hamburg, wow. Yes, 2 a.m. to 5 officially. Yes, Dominic. Yes, 2 a.m. to 5. That's the official, sort of official kill zone thing. Man, this is so confusing, by the way. Hey Martin, good morning. I look fried because I shaved. Although I didn't sleep too much. I was playing video games a lot this weekend. I totally went crazy and I played a lot of video games. I played Arc Raiders for hours and hours and hours. I got addicted to that game, man. Maybe I need to uninstall it, because after the stream I definitely want to play some Arc Raiders, which I won't, but I got addicted to that game. Let's go, Michael. That's good. Psychology, rules, that's good. You know, sharpening that mindset. Wow. Look at this bullish engulfing candle picking up liquidity from below this one. That's kind of a good, that's a good pattern here. I like it. Huh. I like it. All right, I'm jumping into a long, and we'll see how it goes. TP is 155. I'm gonna leave this 154.75 actually, and I'm gonna leave this open until New York session, I guess. 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, nothing special. We'll see how it goes. I'm not gonna babysit this one, but I left it open. Here it is, based on the 5-minute chart. All right. Goal is what I showed you guys, the 5-minute zone up there. That's it. Now, the reasoning behind this is actually very simple. One, I have the target up there. All right, so I have this 5-minute supply zone. All right. Oops. Here. So 5-minute supply zone up there. Bullish engulfing candle after sweeping the levels here, and up close candle, by the way. So after sweeping these levels, relative equal highs, and this one, I like it. Bullish engulfing candle, and there was a tiny little fair value gap also if you zoom in, which is not really noticeable, but I kind of like that is here. I like that. So this is the thing. I have my target. That is it. I tried mobile games, but I just couldn't play mobile games. Yeah, I gotta be careful. Kind of like this trade, but who knows? Kind of feel like we have a potential to go up there. Do you play games you just mentioned on a console? I play it on PC. I play it on PC. So my new favorite is Arc Raiders currently. I love it. I just absolutely love it. Yeah, this is a set and forget. Exactly. I'm just gonna close everything and play Arc Raiders. Maybe I should do a gaming stream on my channel, but the problem is with the YouTube algorithm. So I've been told by experts, marketing experts, who actually work with optimization and stuff, that if I would, so we're doing the streams and the content on this channel about trading. So if I would start to stream gaming, even in a different segment, YouTube doesn't like that. So YouTube don't like really the variety channels too much. So YouTube likes those channels that are around one topic, so in trading in this case. But if I would start gaming on the same channel here, YouTube would punish the channel by pushing it way back in the algorithm. So maybe I would have to stream gaming on a different channel. I don't know. Yeah, let's go, Michael. I'm not in the TRADEIFY Cup. Gamecraft, are you in? By the way, hello, Gamecraft. Good to see you, man. gaming stream. Yeah, on a different channel, most likely. Tell us more about our creators. I can't. Maybe in a different stream. Second channel, yeah. You guys will sub. Maybe I will. Who knows? Actually, I have a Twitch channel already. I was streaming in 2018 and 2019. I was streaming on Twitch. I still have that channel. I still have videos, clips on that channel from those games that I streamed. So I do have a Twitch account. Second monitor. Yeah. Do it Discord. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, so not saying anything bad. It's an awesome thing always to be in a competition. It's most likely you gotta, how should I put this? It doesn't matter if which prop firm doing the trading cup. It could be TRADEIFY, TRADEDAY did that, whatever. The thing is, it's not going to reflect the real trading, I think. Especially not the top 5 or the top, I don't know. So as I saw it on Trade Day Cup, you could reset the account. Okay, so you can see how many times a trader resets the account. Now that's something I would not let. If you blow up the account, you're done. Basically, that would be one thing. If you blow up the account, you're done. It's over. You're out. That's one thing. The next thing, everybody is YOLOing and degen trading the first day or two. Everybody is just full porting the account, and who cares about tomorrow, right? That's how you get the first few, you know, or the top traders. That's how they get there. It's just not a bad thing if you know what you're doing, just full ported, right? But what about those traders who are actually taking it slowly and they're trying to use proper risk management? Now, I see social media is kind of toxic about this. I'm seeing comments, for example, like if you are not registering to this trading cup, then you just prove that you're a loser, you're not a real trader, you're an idiot and an absolute moron, because everybody who counts as a trader is applying to this trading cup. Now, that's too much toxicity. That's the next thing. Otherwise, I'm focusing on my funded accounts, proper risk management. I don't care if somebody's full porting on any trading cup their account and resets it. It's not realistic, guys, because everybody knows that it's basically just a demo account. It's not, yes, you get real prizes, I know all that stuff, but I would ask the question from those traders on the top 10 or top 20, whatever, would you trade exactly the same way on your personal cash account? I highly doubt it. Would you full port your personal cash account? Would you do that on the trading competition? Would you trade exactly the same way as you trade on a demo account on any prop firm trading cup? Would you do that? I don't think so. I highly doubt it. So it's not representing a real thing. It's fun. It's cool, everybody has a good time, but it's not, for me, it's not a trading competition. It's most likely a little bit about toxicity, gambling, rolling the dice, not following the rules, and it kind of builds up bad habits, I think. And I'm sorry, I don't want to debate with anyone. If you guys are into the trading cup, awesome. I wish you guys good luck. I hope you will win the money, or you will be in the, you know, first 200 or 400 who get some payout. That would be awesome, and I wish you guys get there. But I don't need that pressure. I don't need that. I'm perfectly good. I'm perfectly fine. So, but again, now some of you guys will hate me. I'm just saying that I don't need it. But if you're there, by all means, I wish you good luck with it, and I wish that you will make it to a reward or some sort, you know. Exactly, Michael. Yeah, let's go. Robin's Cup is a different thing, by the way. Yeah, Gamecraft. Robin's Cup, and forget about ICT stuff. I'm just saying Robin's Cup is now, that's different. You're depositing your own money, real actual cash money you're depositing to a real actual brokerage account. Now that is a different thing. Let's go, Dominic. That's amazing. That's what I'm saying. If you guys feel that you might be able to place in the first 2 or 400, or I don't know how many prizes they pay out, that's good. That's amazing. That is awesome. That is awesome. Like, for example, when Patrick Whelan did the trading cup, there were so many comments that any influencer, quote unquote influencer, is basically a complete moron who is not participating in this cup because only the real influencers are participating. Like, what kind of thinking is that? I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I mean, YOLOing your demo account on the first, you know, imagine Sunday Open. It doesn't matter which competition we're talking about in between these platforms. Sunday Open, everybody full porting the account. Congratulations, real competition, really. It's a real competition, right? Oh man, that's not a competition. That's just gambling, nothing more. So yeah, it's not about good trading. It's OnlyFans videos, yes. Do you think that Asia highs might bring the price down? It could be. Where is Asia high? By the way, I completely forgot. Oh my gosh, we completely forgot that we are at Asia high. Wow, I just started to go long at Asia high. Wow. I completely, guys, I completely ignored Asia high here. I completely ignored it. I don't know how I could do that. It could. We could see a reversal, by the way. Good question. Yeah, Robin's Cup is good, and that's what I'm saying. Would you? I would ask from the first 5 or 10 people in the competition, like, would you do exactly the same thing on your personal cash account? Would you do the? Would you trade the exact same way? Obviously not, right? And that kind of proves my point. Your example is, what is the best way to spread risk across so that, for example, you lose on overall? Yeah, so there's 2 things you can do, nobody. One is you can copy trade, which if you're new, I strongly advise not to do. If you're fairly new in trading or just looking for the first payouts, do not copy trade. Okay. Now, again, if you have multiple evaluation or funded accounts, what you can do is trade small, and if you're on a losing streak on one account, and if you have a hard time to leave the charts, leave that particular account. Do not blow up the account. If you're on a losing streak, then switch to a next account. That's what I do. But overall, like, let me just put it into numbers. Like, my mental stop limit on any given funded account, because I locked into the 50K accounts, is about anywhere between $500 to $700. That's my mental stop for the day. If I lose $500 to $700 on any given day on any given funded account, that's like a huge red light that it's not the market, it's me. Something I'm doing very wrong. I did a huge mistake. That's actually telling me I don't even have to analyze anything. I know that I did something wrong. So, you know, multiply that with as many funded accounts as you will. But that's what I would be looking for. So $500 to $700 is a lot of. It could add up to quite a bit of a loss, especially multiplying it to multiple accounts. But that's why it comes with more experience, more chart time, stuff like that, you know. NQ is pushing. Full porting 2 micros, yes. My first trade was this long from field. Let's go, Gamecraft. Held it till 103. Nice. I know, Gamecraft, you are pushing it real good, and I know your skills. I saw your posts. You're doing great, man. Exactly. Whatever you do, whatever we do, it's all about risk management. It's all about risk management at the end. You know, I think it would be foolish from me not to move the stop here. Why? Because if it reverses and goes down below the 80, I would be definitely not be having any intention to stay in this trade any longer. So I think it's only fair if I move my stop here. I had to move the stop because, you know, that's the only thing we have control of is risk. By the way, I don't like this thing here, but we're so close to that supply zone. But anyway. Oh my gosh, I'm way behind the chat. In for the free live account. Let's go. Yes, AJ, I 100% agree. Crude oil dumping. Oh, Anubis, I'm not trading that. Let me read the chat real quick. Oh, nice. Dominic. Cool. At times with cash account. No. Poco, absolutely no disrespect. I'm not disrespecting anyone who is full porting or hey, no disrespect. It's your cash account, your money, your trading style. I'm not sorry. I didn't want to debate with anyone, Poco. It's absolutely not. Yeah, I don't know, Fizzlid. Yeah, if you trade on your personal account, like Natasha is saying, you do it absolutely differently. Let's go! Anginka, congratulations! Yeah. Awesome. Interesting thing though, I've been told, I know some successful traders who are not on social media. I know them in person. They are actually really making a good living from trading. They tried prop firm accounts too, and they are doing way better on their personal account, way better, because of the freedom, quote unquote freedom, right? And they said, and they are constantly profitable. They said they never want to go to prop firm because they are doing so good on their personal account. Why would they go back? Happy camper, nice. Let's go, Natasha. I'm happy that you're here. Order 2 crypto ticker. Let's go. Awesome. Full port due to 1% gain on 10k is 1. Ah, I see. Okay. Martin, I 100% agree with you on that. Yes, beginners, new traders will learn nothing but bad habits on a trading cup like this. And I'm not saying is that anyway. I'm just saying that it doesn't matter which prop firm is holding a trading cup like this. It's not a good thing to follow as a beginner. If you're new in trading, these trading cups are not presenting the real thing. He's up 4,400. Definitely did not full port. Hey, I mean, again, so let's talk about the positive side of trading cups, right? It's definitely good for people who wants to build more social media attention. It's good for going for that extra few $100. There's a very good chance, by the way, that if you're doing it right, And if you know something about the markets, there's a very good chance that you end up in the first 200 or 400 traders, which is, you know, there's a prize pool, so you will get a payout as a reward. So that's kind of a good thing, right? You invest, I don't know how much was it, 35 bucks or something. You put in a little bit of a money. You don't have to focus on winning the cup, right? If you just end up in the first, I don't know, 400 or whatever, you're gonna get a payout. The risk, the reward, return over investment, ROI, is gonna be actually good. So you can focus on that too. So it's not all the way a bad thing. Once you stop focusing on the top 5 or the top 10 leaderboard, who cares who's in the top 5 or top 10? You shouldn't care. If you're in a cup like this, forget about it. If they pay out rewards for the first 200 or 400, I don't know how many, you should be just focusing on getting to the reward stage, and that's a good thing, I think. Good morning, Mika. Hello. Sorry, I forgot to say hello to you. I think prop firm can make you a better trader because you're restricted by some guidelines, right? And if you're forced to trade with lower risk and by a certain set of rules, I think that's actually a good thing. But anyway. Yeah. First place is up 14k. Wow, 2 minis doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me how the first place can be up there. Yeah. Yeah, Matt has a good chance. Yeah, look at this, man. It's just going. Exactly. So the ROI is good to participate in a cup. That's what you have to think about, not just, you know, winning the cup, because that's going to confuse you. And forget about the leaderboard. Forget about the top 5 or top 10. Who cares? Just focus on the ROI. From claim that they are making traders better than they would be if they never forced to. I partially, not saying I mean, somewhat I agree. So I was starting out trading on my personal cash account in 2018, and I was burning money every day because I was degen trading, DCAing, adding to the position, having no stop losses. To all those things, I learned a lot, you know, when I started with FTMO in 2021. That actually showed me a lot of guidelines what to take care of when I'm, you know, taking on these positions. So I would say that prop firms, in a certain way, they are forcing you to practice proper risk management. It's definitely better than putting your money on a personal cash account like I did and lose it in a day or a week. At least. Mika, well, it's not over until it's not over. What I can do, because I would be stupid not to do this, I close down one micro, all right? I just closed down one micro. 54.75. All right, let's put this back. 54.75. Okay. Stop loss moving to break even and took partial profit. There you go. Now it's free trade. I would be stupid not to take a partial on this one, because look at the strong movement. If it's so strongly moving like this, we could see a pullback any second, guys. So please don't chase it if you're just seeing this right now or joining. Don't chase this. If you enter now, it could easily pull back down to the 100. Super easy. So I took partial. I'm okay with this. It's a free trade now. What is the orange line at the top of the graph? Orange line. This is my take profit, if that's what you're referring to. And this is the mid-level of the supply zone. This whole gray area is the supply zone. This is the mid-level of the supply zone. If you don't play a single trade, you will be 20%. yeah, exactly, by the way. Exactly. Oh, thank you, Chris. It's profitable. Now it's a profitable, yeah, now it's a profitable trade because we took partials, okay? So we took partial, now it's good. Let's go. Come on. Push it. Push it, baby. Oh my god, look at that. It missed my TP. Oh no. Always happens like this. Are you serious, NQ? Are you serious? I love this, man. I just love this. Okay. Oh, look at this. The high of this, oh, it technically went to my TP. The high of this candle was 54.75. It technically hit my TP. All right, you know what? I'm closing it. I don't care. I closed it. I closed it manually. It technically hit my TP. I don't like when this happens. I told you guys this is one thing I hate. Now it can go to my TP after closing the trade. But I hate it. I hate it when NQ is teasing my mind. It technically kissed my TP. I had to close it manually. But it happened anyway. I don't care. I don't care. I'm over it. It's fine. It's fine. Kabooshed. Gold kabooshed. All right. Let's see. So here's the level on TradingView. Yeah. Now, what's the level now? Oh, now it went to my TP. Nice. So after I close the trade, but some of you guys who are OG viewers here know that many times it happened, like it kissed my TP and then pulled back down. Many times it happened. So if you're judging me like, hey, why do you close it? Some of OG viewers know that we saw this so many times, going there, almost taking it, and then pulling back. So I'm not playing with that thing. So thank you, Nasdaq. I'm not doing that game again. I'm not. Green is green. Selling your car. Let's go, Natasha. Don't sell the Lambo. Yeah. Oh. Your ex. Thank you. It was a good trade. It's the Lambo. No. Buy Lambo. Oh, play the song. I'm lazy to find it now, but next time I will play it. But I hope you like this trade. This was a good trade. I think I cannot find a better finish for today than this trade. This was actually good. I liked it. All right, everybody. I think I'm gonna call it here. We had a good time. I really enjoyed it. I'll be back for MyFunded TV at 9 AM, and I'll be back here after the MyFunded TV segment to continue on this channel. So if you would like to support the channel, by the way, please use the code TOMSABO up there. It's the same at all these prop firms. Apex now is a 70% off, $40 lifetime activation fee. Bulenox still 75% off. MyFundedFutures core account flex plan. You know, whenever you think about MyFundedFutures, think about the code TOMSABO. It gets you the best pass-through ratio, by the way. That's the word. And you know, use it at TRADEIFY, FundingTicks, Lucid, Funded Futures Network, whatever you like. Thank you so much, everybody. You guys, ladies and gents, you are amazing. I love everybody here. I love the community. God bless you all. Everybody is amazing. Thank you for the support. And I'll be back for MyFunded TV, and then after here, after I'll be here in New York. All right. Cheers again. God bless, and God bless. Cheers.